Alright, so the next piece I'll get into is the Big Sister's Harpoon. You can kind of tell that I snapped off the harpoon on accident. But basically the harpoon goes in this little middle thing, comes out there, it's got like a 3D circle-y sphere. And then it's also got two vials full of, Adam, Eve, whatever. Actually, I don't know because it's green. But it's green. It's got like three-dimensional pieces, and it's got two belts that come around. Now this piece I found was very different from the concept art that I found online. So it's up to you which one you want to do. I did like a combination of two, I think. Or maybe I did more of this one. I don't remember. But travel has not been kind to my poor harpoon. I actually broke it at the con. The first time I made this, it did not have this like three-dimensional piece, which it's supposed to have. It also did not have these nice vials full of liquid, and it didn't have these belts or this 3D circle. The first time I made it, I just used a piece of craft foam. I didn't have anything to use for vials, so I got 2 water bottles, cut them in half, and then cut off the ends and kind of makeshift my own little tubes, and then I painted them with the crap, I can never think of it, the stained glass paint. I painted one green and one blue, so it didn't have liquid in it, but it kind of had that color, and that's a real cheap way to do it if you don't want to go out and buy vials. I would recommend that. For the harpoon itself, the first time I made it, I went and got one of those like toy swords, toy arrows from Joann Fabrics. They have them in foam right next to like the cowboy hats and stuff. But I just kind of narrowed it down and made it an arrow. This time around, I sculpted an arrow tip or harpoon tip, whatever, out of Wonderflex. The nice thing about Wonderflex, and I've realized this with the Big Sister costume, it doesn't break, which is nice because everything that I didn't use Wonderflex for broke. Like this part. This is just a dowel rod. This is a piece of insulation foam that is also covered with Wonderflex, so it's nice and hard. I don't really know what happened to this tip. You can see that there. I can't remember. But because this part is just craft foam once again, I got really mad because I think one of the stilt things, leg braces, one of the leg braces came undone, and I had the helmet on and everything. I kind of went stab into the ground, and this shot up and actually kind of broke it in half. So I had to glue it back together because it kind of went in half. The one thing that I did forget to put on, and it's mainly because I ran out of time, even though I worked on this for 2 months actively after class and work, I forgot to put the belt buckles on, which, they would have helped to hide that seam, but in essence that just goes under the arm, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. But like as far as what looks like on, that's what it looked like on. Now I know the vials are not supposed to have that like giant black thing. It's rubber. I couldn't really cut it any smaller. You also got to be careful if you're using real liquid because it will leak out if you're not careful, or if you get glass ones instead of plastic, might shatter. That'd be bad. The color, food coloring, that's all it is. Once again, I textured this with charcoal to give it that dirtier, battle-worn look. But that is how I made the one brace thing. Yeah.